Okay, I'm back with the School-Based Therapist Self-Assessment Guide, and we're moving on to our next section, organizational skills and task tracking. Oh boy, this should be interesting for me because organizational skills are definitely not one of my strengths. So let's see how I do. How do I keep track of daily tasks? I use a planner? No. I keep a written or mental to-do list. I rely on reminders. I manage, okay, I do keep a written or mental, most of the time mental to-do list. How often do you review your to-do list or task tracker? Multiple times a day? No way. Once in the morning, once at the end of the day, pretty much when I feel overwhelmed. Where do you keep important documents or notes related to your work? In organized folders, in a binder, scattered across different places, in a binder or notebook? How do you handle task deadlines? I set reminders. I keep track on a list. I complete tasks close to the deadline. Pretty much that's me. How do you organize materials and resources for therapy sessions? Okay, when I was doing school-based physical therapy, kept session materials in label folders, set up materials in advance. I did set up materials in advance and reorganize based on student needs. That was a must for me. So maybe I'm more organized than I think. How often do you declutter or reorganize your workspace? Uh-oh, I spoke too soon. Weekly, monthly, occasionally, rarely. I think, I'm going to say occasionally when I have time. Sometimes it gets on my nerves. How do you manage digital files and resources? Oh, this is bad for me. Going downhill. I use folders. I keep files in one place. I save files where it's convenient, finding them through recent documents or search. This is C. I wish I was more organized there. How often do you set time aside to organize your tasks and goals? Set time aside? Only if I feel overwhelmed. How do you track follow-up tasks or ongoing projects? I use a system. Nope, wish I did. I set reminders for follow-ups. I remember them mentally, checking in occasionally. Yeah, this is a bad sign because as I get older, my memory's horrible. I need a new system. How do you feel about your current organizational system? Oh, I answered this question. I manage, but often feel overwhelmed. I guess I manage. All right. So I was not organized and proactive. Wish I was. I'm not. Organized but flexible? Sometimes. I think I had mostly C's. Adaptable but need structure. That suits me to a T. I should add a daily task list. When I do this, when I have a written task list, it helps me so much. The key is when. Organize essential materials. This would be great. A ready-to-go bin. Sometimes I do this. And declutter routine. I cannot imagine how much better my life would be if I had a declutter routine, that I started this habit and kept with it. So I think I'm really going to focus on that because I just think when I'm not cluttered, my mind has a lot more free space in it. All right, so that was organization. The next one will be goal setting and long-term planning quiz. So stay tuned. If you want to get more information or get your own workbook, you can find it at yourtherapysource.com or Amazon.